Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create the mock-up of a website in Illustrator. Let's start. Alright guys, here if you can see I have the mock-up of a website in 3 different sizes because in web design we have to work with responsive design. The idea is the design gonna adapt to the size of the browser. In that case, if you're gonna design a website, you have to design first the phone view, then the tablet view, and then the computer view. Okay, you can create different sizes. But here you can see this is for the phone or smartphones. Okay, then I have the tablet, and then I have the desktop. But I'm gonna focus just on this one. All right, if you see here, I have text, pictures. We are going to create this in 3D, and I have this, looks pretty cool. All right, how are we gonna start? Okay, first, let's create a new document in Illustrator. I'm gonna go to the File, New. And here, the first thing that you have to do, you have to select Web. In that case, automatically Illustrator gonna select the document on RGB. Then here the size, the one that I have here is the most common, is 1300, but I would like to design this one in 1200 pixels. All right, and then the height is going to be 1500. Okay, and then automatically is portrait, we don't need bleed, everything is okay, just click create. Then we're going to create the other pages, the other artboard for the tablet and the phone. All right, what I can do here, first, I'm gonna create my background. I'm gonna select the rectangle tool, okay? And with the same rectangle tool, I can do just one click here. And here on the window, I'm gonna type the size is 1000 by 1500. Just click OK. And this is the rectangle. First, I would like to remove the stroke color. And then for the fill color, I would like to create my own color. I'm gonna put here on the this part the color mixer, and I'm gonna select something kind of brown. All right, I would like this one maybe around 150 or maybe from here, and then I would like to decrease a little bit this. All right, I like that kind of color, is kind of brown. All right, then I would like to position this element on the center of the page. How you can do that? Go to the window menu and open the align panel. Okay, the align panel is a very good panel if you want to align element between each other. For example, let me show you. If you have one element here, okay, I'm gonna create one element there and then another element here. Okay, what I can do with the align panel, I can select these two elements, these two shapes, and I can align on the left, on the right, on the center. Okay, but what if you want to align this element on the center of the page? You have to do a few things. Follow me on this. First, on the same align panel, you have the option here. Okay, click there and select show option. Then here in the align to, click here and select align to artboard. What that means, you're gonna align a relationship of the artboard. You can align just one element. Okay, as soon as you select that, then if you click here on the center, first you have to select the rectangle, click center. Now the element is on the center of the page and center like that. Okay, I believe I'm gonna use very often the align panel. In that case, I can drag and drop and put here as a part of the stack of my panel, but I'm gonna reduce the size to see just the name. Okay, then I would like to create another rectangle. Okay, in this case, means rectangle is going to be something like this size. Okay, and if I want this on the center of the page, again, I can open the align panel and put center. Okay, all right, if you see the design here on the top part, is a little like this one, is like a ribbon with that shadow. Let me show you how you can do that. Okay, first I'm gonna slightly change the color. Okay, I can go to my fill color and I'm gonna move a little bit like this. It's a little darker, something like that. Okay, and then what I would like to do, I would like to create that kind of shadow with that kind of ribbon here on this area. The only thing that you have to do is select a rectangle tool, put the mouse on the corner here with the rectangle tool. First, I'm gonna deselect this one. With the rectangle tool, put the mouse right on the corner, click and drag and create a rectangle like this. You can hold down the shift if you want to create a perfect rectangle, a perfect square. All right, then go to the fill and change this for black color. Okay, and then go to the pen tool, right click and select the delete anchor point tool, and I'm gonna delete just this corner. Click. All right, and if you see, you have that effect. You can see it's pretty easy. Then you can scroll all the way to the other side. Okay, select the rectangle tool, put the corner, hold on the shift, and create a perfect square. Select the tool and remove that anchor. See, and looks very nice. And then for this shape, I'm gonna press Command 0 to see the entire thing. For this shape, okay, I'm gonna go here to the appearance panel and click on the effects. And here I have the stylize, and I'm gonna select drop shadow. Okay, with the drop shadow, I'm gonna select preview. Okay, and here I can see I have a drop shadow to the right. I need offset on the X. In that case, I can put just 0 here. Okay, from the bottom, maybe a little of offset, but I'm gonna increase a little the blur and reduce the Y offset. I believe that it looks nice, and then just click OK. All right, and looks pretty cool. But the thing is, look at this. The background, if you see the background here, you have like a illumination on this area is darker on this one. In that case, what we can do, we can use the gradient tool, or we can use the mesh tool. Let me show you the difference. First, okay, I'm gonna select this rectangle, and I like this color. Okay, one of the things that I can do, I'm gonna go here to my window menu, and I'm gonna open the swatches panel. Okay, on the swatches panel, I'm gonna increase the size. All right, and I like this color. I'm gonna save that color. I'm gonna click OK. All right, and it's there, the color. And then I can select my gradient panel. I'm gonna go to the window menu, and here I have the gradient. Okay, and I would like to apply that color to the gradient. Okay, if I put here on this area, I can drag and drop that gradient, and you see you have that color. All right, and for example, I'm gonna remove this one. Just click and drag down, and I have a gradient from that color to black. And I can apply that gradient, just drag and drop here. If you select, you can use the gradient tool. Okay, here you can select the gradient and click and drag from one direction to the other one, and you have that very nice gradient. That is one option. Okay, but the other option that you have is, for example, what if you want to create a more organic gradient? One of the things that I can do, I'm gonna apply again the same color. Okay, you can work with the mesh tool. The mesh tool is here. Okay, I'm gonna select the mesh tool, and I can click, for example, over here, click, and I'm gonna create a mesh point, and then I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna create another mesh point. And now what I can do with the same mesh tool, or I prefer to do this with the lasso tool, you can select the point. For example, I'm gonna select this point, okay, and I'm gonna go here to my color panel. Okay, I'm gonna select from the window menu, select color. Okay, and here I can reduce the luminosity of that. Can you see? All right, and then, for example, here on the bottom part, I'm gonna select all these points. Okay, and I will like a darker color than that. I'm gonna go back to the panel here, and I'm gonna select a very dark color like this one, and maybe these two ones. All right, I'm gonna switch to RGB, and I'm gonna select another darker color. You can see that is the option that you have. You can select many different colors on the same gradient. You don't have to create a gradient that is linear or radial. What you can do, you can put different points to create different colors, and you can create a very organic gradient and looks very nice. Okay, also here on the top part, I'm gonna select this point, for example, and this one with the shift. Okay, I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna apply a little, maybe a little of red, more like this, a little cyan to apply something darker, and I like how that looks like. Okay, I believe I'm gonna use the color panel very often, and the gradient panel also. I'm gonna put a stack of my panels. Okay, all right, let's continue. All right, now if you see on the design, I have this 3D element, okay, the coffee cup, and that looks pretty cool. How you can create that? First, I'm gonna create those elements on this area. Okay, first, one of the tools that I can select is the art tool. Okay, and with the art tool, I can click and drag. Can you see how you can create an arc. And I'm gonna select just something like this. Maybe it's too big, maybe this is the size, okay? And I did just a quarter of one line, okay? And with the properties panel, I'm gonna increase the stroke, okay? Maybe around 7 point, a little more thicker, maybe 14 point. And then open the stroke panel, and here I'm gonna put the rounder, okay, the cap, okay, it's a little round there. All right, and of course, I'm gonna change the color for something very light gray, okay? That is the first part of my coffee cup. Then, I have to create the liquid inside. In that case, you can use the same art tool again. I'm gonna click, for example, from this area, okay? And I'm gonna drag, this is for the content, okay? But the thing is, I don't need that line. In that case, I'm gonna remove the stroke, okay, no stroke, but I need the color of the coffee. I'm gonna select, for example, the coffee there. But then with my pen tool, I'm gonna click here, all right? I'm gonna drag the mouse with a shift until I can see that line, because I'm gonna intersect there and then here, and I have a perfect quarter circle, okay? All right, then I need the plate, okay? In that case, I'm gonna select my pen tool, all right? And I believe the shape of the plate, I can just click here. This is going to be the base, and then you have something slightly like this. You can click and drag a little bit like that. You can see it's a very simple thing. Press escape, okay? And then I'm gonna remove the fill, and for the stroke, I'm gonna put the same color, very light stroke, and I'm gonna increase this one to the same 14 point, and also put the cap with rounded cap, okay? I have all the elements, okay? And to finish, I need just a circle to create the handle. I'm gonna show you how you can create the handle. I need something like this, okay? But just fill, no stroke. All right, this is all the elements that I did. First, okay, with this one, I'm gonna group these two elements, okay? I'm gonna just select these two. I'm gonna go to the object and select group, and then go to the effect, 3D, revolve, okay? As soon as you click in preview, you can see that is the coffee cup and looks very nice. Just click OK, and then select the plate, go to the effect. You can apply again with the same setting, the revolve, okay? And then you can just right click, then select arrange and send to back, okay? And I'm gonna put on that area. All right, and the handle is a little more tricky, maybe a little smaller. I'm gonna put here. You have to go to the effect, 3D, revolve, all right? I'm gonna select preview, and look at this. Here, I'm gonna increase a little bit the offset, you can see, and then I can move like this. But the thing is, I have to cut this. In that case, here, if you see the 360, you can increase the angle up to maybe something like that, and then you can start moving this cube until you have the perfect alignment like that. I believe I'm gonna decrease a little bit the offset, maybe 28, okay, a little more. Okay, if that is a little difficult to, you can type the number also. Okay, I'm gonna do something like this. Maybe that is okay. All right, I'm gonna click OK. All right, if you want, you can increase a little bit this and something a little thicker, and then put on the correct position, okay, any position that you want. All right, if you want also, I can create shadows. For example, here I'm gonna create a shape like this, okay? I prefer to start with a perfect circle, and then I'm gonna go to again to the gradient panel, and I'm gonna apply this gradient, okay? And then switch the gradient to radial, okay? And flip, okay, from the inside to the outside, all right? And then what you can do, you can click on this one. I'm gonna put the opacity in 0. You can see you can have a opacity for the gradient, but double click and put the color black also. You can see you have opacity black to black, but this one you have 0 opacity. And then select the same gradient and shrink this. Okay, I'm gonna stretch a little bit, and I'm gonna put here underneath the coffee cup, okay? Select the coffee cup, select the plate, and both send to back, okay, with the arrange send to back. And you see you have that kind of shadow, okay? It's something that is not too real, okay, but it's the idea how you can create a simple logo. All right, I'm gonna select everything, all right? I'm gonna group it. Then I'm gonna go here and I would like to put the coffee cup on this area. I would like to shrink a little bit. Okay, but look at what happened. As soon as you shrink, you didn't shrink, okay, with the handle. In that case, what I recommend you to do is select the scale tool, okay? Because if you select the scale tool, one of the things that you can do, you can scale like this, okay? But in order to preserve the effect, double click on the scale tool and here put scale, stroke, and effect, okay? You can put preview and here you can type any number. For example, like 90%, 80, maybe 60% is okay. I'm gonna click OK and you will scale the effect also. All right, let's continue. I'm gonna put my coffee cup on this area, okay? And then I would like to put a few things. I'm gonna take advantage of Adobe Bridge because I have this material, this music note that you can download from internet or you can create those one, but in this case, I download from internet, okay? I'm gonna select this shape and this one. I'm gonna copy, all right? I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna paste, okay? In this case, this note, I'm gonna switch the color, the fill color to white, okay? On the swatches panel, I'm gonna select much better. All right, and then I'm gonna put there, the coffee is like this, and then this area, okay? It's not pretty much the same, but can you see is the idea of what you can do. All right, what about the pictures, okay? In this case, okay, let me move this one a little to the right. In this case, I'm gonna use picture that I have here in Adobe Bridge. But let me show you what is the idea. I'm gonna drag and drop this picture, then this one, and then this one, okay? And the thing is, you see, I have this pretty cool, looks like a Polaroid with this tape on that area with the shadow. Looks pretty nice. Let me show you how you can do something like that. First, what I have to do, I have to create a rectangle, okay? I'm gonna create with my rectangle tool, a rectangle like this, okay? This is the size of that slide. If you want, you can add a little bit maybe of rounded corner, okay? Just a few pixels if you want, okay? And that is the outside part. Then I need the inside part, but the inside part has to be smaller than the smaller picture on the width or the height. For example, if I put the thing like this, okay, maybe this size, this has to match, okay, have to match with this picture also. You see, I'm gonna reduce a little bit, okay, because we need that size, okay, that's gonna match with every single picture. And then I'm gonna put this one here, okay, I'm gonna slightly change the color just to show you what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna reduce the size maybe, okay, that is the size that I want. I'm gonna select these two. I would like to align on center, okay, I can open the align panel, but remember, if you click align center, you're gonna align on the center on the page. In that case, I'm gonna change to align to selection and click on the align. Perfect. Okay, if you take a look, I have the picture inside. All right, let's continue. Next, I'm gonna put this here, all right? Then I'm gonna copy paste. I'm gonna put another one here, all right? I'm gonna paste again. I'm gonna put the last one here for these two guys. Okay, then select both, right click and select make clipping mask. Okay, in that case we have the same size for every single one. All right, in Photoshop you can crop this image. Also you can crop here in Illustrator. If I select the image, all right, I can select here crop image, but I'm not planning to crop because one of the things that I can do, if you see here, I can select the white arrow and then I can slightly move the image if I want. Okay, in that case I'm not planning to crop. All right, then I'm gonna select these two, right click, make clipping mask. Okay, and of course I have to duplicate this one. You can hold on the option key and drag. Okay, and I'm gonna put this guy here on the center, then I'm gonna put this one here, okay, and the last one on this area. Okay, and again you can select these two, you can align, then I'm gonna select these two, align, and the last one align. All right, if you see the logos part maybe is too small, I can select this one and then I can change a little the size maybe. Okay, and if you see here on the panel I have the width and the height 1/18. Okay, I'm gonna do the same with this one. Okay, 1/18. All right, and I'm gonna do the same for the last one. Okay, I have the images that I want, and now I'm gonna put this on my design. All right, I'm gonna select the images, but the thing is, one of the things that I would like to do, I'm gonna create a kind of tape here on the top, okay? The only thing that you have to do is just create one rectangle, all right? And here I'm gonna put this rectangle with a fill color, maybe something like a little yellow, okay? And then one of the things that I can do, I can select the eraser tool, for example. Select the eraser tool. I'm gonna increase the size a little bit, and I'm gonna erase something like this. Okay, I can erase 1 point. You can see something like a very random, and then I'm gonna put over here, and I'm gonna slightly rotate a little bit with a little transparency. Here you have the opacity, and you can reduce a little bit the opacity that you have that kind of tape. Okay. In addition, for this, I would like to apply for this shape effect. Okay. Then stylize here, and I have drop shadow. Okay, automatically you have the same drop shadow that I have on this one. Okay, and I'm gonna click OK, and I'm gonna do the same for the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna select this one. All right, I'm gonna go here to the effects, and I'm gonna apply the drop shadow. Okay, and click OK. All right, and then I'm gonna do the same for the last one. All right, drop shadow and click OK. And I'm gonna use the same tape for the other one. Just select this one, copy paste. But the thing is, I would like to rotate maybe to the other way. All right, I'm gonna duplicate again. Okay, to do not cover that gear. All right, I'm gonna select the image also with my white arrow. I'm gonna move a little down. Okay, that is much better. All right, I have all my images, and then just select everything. Oh, by the way, if you see the other one, I have that color, okay? One of the things that I can do, I can create just a rectangle covering this one like this, okay? I'm gonna put the same color that I have here with the eyedropper. I can just click here on this color, okay? And then in my appearance panel, I have the opacity, and here I can select, let's say, for example, overlay. Can you see that is one that you can do? Or for example, soft light. Can you see? Or also you have hue. Can you see? Or color, but hue if you have color. In this case, I believe I'm gonna select soft light. Okay, I like how that looks like. And then what I have to do, I have to put the same one here on the next one. Okay, just copy paste, and on the last one. All right, and then I would like to zoom out. I'm gonna select all this one. I'm gonna group this one, gonna group, and this one gonna group. Okay, and then I can put this guy on the position that I want. I'm gonna put the next one like this, maybe a little overlap. I can also, and the last one. Can you see that is the idea of what you can do? Maybe a little more to the left. The coffee cup, okay, and etc. You see that is the a little more complicated part, okay, because if you see the rest, okay, on this area, here you have to create just a rectangle with text over, then you have the title, okay, with more text, okay. This part is very simple, okay. The only one that is a little more tricky is this one, okay. Let me show you how you can do that from Adobe Bridge. I'm gonna drag and drop, for example, this picture, okay, and you see here, the only thing that you have to do is create a rectangle over this, and then you can put around the corners, select both, right click, and make clipping mask. And to finish, okay, you can select the effects, then select stylize, drop shadow, and you can apply the same drop shadow that we apply to the other, okay, pictures. And then you can continue doing the rest of the design, okay. And actually that is your assignment. What you have to do, you have to try to finish that design, okay, with the other artboard, okay. In order to create another artboard, the only thing that you have to do, you have to select the artboard tool. If you see here on the lowest part, I have the artboard tool, and here you can just create one artboard here on this area, for example, for iPad, okay. And in this case, I can put, for example, the width. I'm gonna put 768. That is the size of the portrait iPad 1, okay. By the height doesn't matter, okay. You can put 1700, 1500, okay. It depends how big is going to be the scroll, okay. And then for the font, you can put, for example, a 4500, okay. I'm gonna put something like this, or 320. That is a lot all iPhone. Okay, I'm gonna put, for example, 350. But that probably the iPhone is going to be pretty long because you have to fit all the elements. Okay, the only change on the iPhone that I did, if you see, I don't have enough space to put all this material here, and look at what I did. I removed, okay, the element here on the left, and I put on the top, and I removed the menu, and I put this hamburger menu that is very common to see on website. Can see, you can change that. All right, this is your assignment. What you have to try is to finish all this design. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. See you on the next one. Bye.